What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going through boxes. Woohoo, very exciting. And if you notice my lips are a little blue, it's because I just ate some blueberry apple cobbler, which was delicious. If you haven't seen it already, check out my apple cobbler video. It is quite delicious. So if any of you have been following me for a while, you know that I was living in Senegal and then I moved to Laos, and I've been living out of a suitcase. I haven't owned a lot of things. My wardrobe was very small. I filmed a video about it, everything I own. Well, the times have changed a bit because I moved back to the US. I'm living in Washington, D.C. right now, and my parents also moved from my childhood home to another home, and they had some boxes of mine in storage from when I was younger. And they gave me those boxes, which is what I need to go through right now. So I'm filming this video just to show you how I get rid of things as a quote-unquote minimalist and how I select what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. For me, the goal is to just get rid of as much as possible because honestly, like, I could throw these boxes out the window and I wouldn't even think twice about what is in them. I'm sure you feel the same way about some boxes that have been like hiding in your closet that you've never gone through. But then you start to go through them and you realize all these things you want to keep. Well, that's really hard to do. It's hard to get rid of things, but hopefully this video is helpful in some way. So this is the situation, and I think we can all learn a little something from the Lowe's slogan, never stop improving. Alright, so I unloaded everything from that big old box, and we have a wide variety of things. Alright, so my strategy is literally to just choose something and start. So just go one thing at a time and figure out if you're ever going to use it again. And the key to this is to not tell yourself, oh, well, maybe I'll use this one day if blah, blah, blah. Because in my opinion, that is when you start holding on to unnecessary things. So for example, if I tell myself, maybe I'll be babysitting one day and we'll need these giant clown glasses to entertain the kids, that is a sign that I'm never going to use these again, because you know one day is never going to happen. So even if it does, it's better to just get rid of the clutter so that you don't have it. If you really need something to entertain kids in the future, you'll either use something you already have or you'll go get something new. But it's not worth it to just have extra crap laying around your house. So if you can't tell already, these glasses are going in the get rid of pile. So I suggest having a donation pile and a trash pile. All right, another item we have here is this recipe book. It's a really cute idea. I haven't used it yet. Basically, you can divide your recipes up and you can write them out on cards. This is just a cute way of storing all your recipes in one place. But unfortunately, I've never used it. I've never thought about it. I keep all my recipes stored in like a Google Doc online, and that takes up no space in my house. This binder thing is even a little broken from all the transport, so I can see if it's possible for me to glue this on and put these all in the binder and donate, because it could be a nice donation item, but for now we're gonna put in the get rid of pile. And another item is just this box that these earphones I have came in a while ago, and the box literally just has like the papers in it. No earphones. I use the earphones every day, but these are just the papers that I don't actually need. So I do find a lot of times, I don't know about you guys, but I hold on to these boxes for some reason as if I'm gonna like need them one day, but in this case, this is going right into the trash pile. And we have a scrapbook that has never been used. It still has the plastic on it. It would be nice. It just has like some nice brown blank pages, but this is going into the donation pile because it's brand new. I mean, I would like it if I wasn't trying to like get rid of everything. But yeah, I mean, I just try to keep all my pictures on my computer and my hard drive, so this will not be of use to me. All right, there's no rhyme or reason to the way I select what I'm gonna go through. Sometimes I just like to jump at the next thing I'm looking at, so I'm just gonna go right here. This is a sign I used to have in my old bedroom. It looks like one of those things you would find in like a Christmas shop. So this, I believe I'm just going to put into the donate pile because it's still good, but maybe it'll make someone else happy. This is a sticker from when I was vegetarian, and this is going right into the trash pile. Oh, this is my residence card from Senegal. Don't need that anymore. Trash. And a bulletin board, a perfectly good bulletin board. So I could convince myself to keep this by saying it's good as new, I can hang things on it, but a bulletin board is literally just a means of collecting more things. So I would just hang this up on the wall and collect more photos or coupons or whatever. I would just be hanging more and more things on it, and it would just be adding more clutter to my house. So this thing I'm gonna donate. I came across something I'm actually going to keep, just a couple brand new journals. I remember they were on sale for really cheap. I use journals all the time. I go through journals so quickly, so I'm just gonna hold on to these and put them over there on my desk. Another tip when deciding what to keep, if you decide that you want to keep something, first of all, make sure you have a place for it. So I'm saying right now, I'm deciding to keep these journals, so I'm gonna go over to the desk right now and put them right where I plan on keeping them. Now, if you're anything like me, the hardest thing to go through and decide if you should get rid of is books. You'll see I have so many books here, and I do have a bookshelf, so I like to keep a lot of hard copy books. I do really like reading hard copies. I prefer it over Kindle or my phone or anything like that. So I actually do keep books. I do try to get rid of as many as possible. So, for example, Life of Pi. It was a really good book, and it's a classic, but my apartment has basically a little, not a library, just a bunch of bookshelves in the laundry room, so I can donate this there. You just put your books on the shelf for people to read. So I'm going to do that with this book, and I'm actually going to do it for a lot of these books. So random book I got in Senegal when I wanted to practice reading in French. It's not something I'm going to read again. So now you know a lot of my strategies for deciding what to get rid of and what to keep. So now I'm just gonna set up my camera, set up my phone over there, and continue to go through all of this stuff, and then I'll show you, once it's done, what my different piles are. I'll have a pile for my trash, what I'm donating, and what I'm keeping. So much space on a bookshelf.
That's a whole shelf right there.
Alright, so I'm done going through the box finally, and I have my piles made up, so I'm going to show you what I decided to get rid of and what I decided to keep. But first, I want to quickly show you how to get rid of pictures, because yes, pictures are very sentimental, and if you're going through stuff, trying to get rid of stuff, a lot of times, if you're anything like me, you'll find yourself sitting on the ground, going through photo albums for hours, and before you know it, you spent your whole afternoon looking at old pictures instead of actually cleaning. So, this is what I do. I zoom in, I take a picture, and then I throw it out. Yes, it's hard because I do like things hard copy. You know, I like my books. I like having things in the physical form, but where am I gonna put these? I'm not gonna hang up a picture of myself with a cheetah on my wall, although maybe that would be a cool like Tiger King move. I don't know, maybe I should do it actually. Come to think of it, I'm putting that in the keep pile. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I just take a picture of everything and then I get rid of it. Although, maybe I'll check with my mom first and see if she wants this. But besides that, let me start with what I'm getting rid of. This is all the stuff that's going right into that trash bag. So You'll see just a lot of things. This actually is not a journal. This is just my Swahili book from when I was living in Tanzania, and I don't think I need that anytime soon, so I'm trashing it. All of this other stuff is just crap that I don't need. These things I'm donating because, like I said, my apartment has books in the laundry room, so I'm gonna donate all of those books. This is just a nice whiteboard, a basket, a sign, a nice bulletin board, a new photo album. So, moving on to what I am keeping. Drum roll, please. Boom! This is everything I'm keeping. This bag is amazing. It took me through all my years in Senegal. It's great for traveling. It fits my huge laptop. It fits everything, and I love it. I just need to like clean it and then it'll be good to go. So yes, it is valuable. It works well. It's not ripped or anything. That's a very good thing to keep for when I go on my next adventure. Other than that, like I said, I am keeping a couple books. This one's a classic that I enjoy. This one I haven't read yet and I want to, so I'm adding these to my bookshelf. This is something that I'm keeping because it's a very, very sentimental photo album for me. I have a lot of photos from when I did the French exchange. I lived with a host family in France, and she came and lived with me in the US for a while, and it was a really great experience. I have like some little knickknacks from when we were spending time together. It was just a really nice memory, and in the back of this album I have some other things of everything we did together. And yes, you might look at this and think from a minimalist perspective, why not just take pictures of it and throw it out? But that's because I do have a small cardboard box. I'll show you in a future video, but I do have a small cardboard box to keep the most precious things. And when I say that, I mean like when you're going through boxes and you come across photos or things that you really don't want to throw out, like you know that you need to keep them, or like a card from a loved one who passed away, something that's like really sentimental, I put it in this box. So that photo album is going in the box, and so far the box only has like a few things in it. But that's the goal. The goal is to just have a box where I put only the most sentimental things, so that, yeah, it's kind of like having a balance. Instead of just getting rid of everything, instead of just hoarding everything, you get rid of most things, but you do have a small section of your home dedicated to a box with things in it that you can go through that have a lot of meaning, that you don't feel like you're getting rid of everything. I'm also deciding to keep this Jimmy Page poster frame because I love it. It's like my favorite poster I own. I think it's really cool, and I'm a huge Jimmy Page fan. And yeah, I'm gonna try to either hang it up in this apartment.
If you keep that, I get to put Cristiano Ronaldo on the wall.
Maybe we will do that. We'll just hang him on up there on the wall, and yeah, I think that's a good spot for him, right in the living room.
Definitely not.
And he leaves. So there you go. That's everything that I decided to keep from this giant box I have here. It's very, very minimal compared to what I had in the box. It is a lot of stuff, and like I said, as long as you have a place for everything, I know exactly where I'm putting all of this stuff, so I don't feel bad about keeping some things. And then nothing beats the feeling of when you throw out that trash bag and donate all those items, and then you're left with only the very best things that you actually enjoy, as Marie Kondo would say, the things that spark joy. But yeah, it's a process. Minimalism, like I said, I don't take it to the extreme like some people do. I don't think I need to live in like a white room with like one couch and nothing else in it. I like to have balance. I like to get rid of most things. I like to not hoard things, and I like to definitely not buy a lot of things that I don't need, and I think that's living minimally. So let me know in the comments below what you thought about this video. Did it help you in any way with decluttering? Did it give you any insights into how to better go through boxes or get rid of things? Or are you a minimalist? Are you a pro minimalist who can just go through boxes and be like, I don't need that, I don't need that? let me know. And thanks for watching. Like always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so that you don't miss any videos. And I will see you in the next video.